Welcome to Woosah Wednesday on a Tuesday. We are excited to be here today. I was just playing some Tibetan flute music. I was hearing it in my mind, and then when I rose up on this day, I was thinking of Kung Fu. I was thinking of Kung Fu, and then I was like, okay, I need to hear that music. And I came on to YouTube, and my energy went directly to exactly what I was imagining, and it's this.
Woosah Wednesday
on a Tuesday.
That sounds like an oxymoron. That don't.
See.
There must be some real reason to be here on a Tuesday.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. There's always a reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I want to welcome everyone on this very special Woosah Wednesday on a Tuesday.
What?
We started doing this. Those of you that have been familiar with That's My Word radio and what we Solution and I used to do like about 20 years ago on Blog Talk Radio. So we were called to bring it back now at this time because it is necessary. So we're bringing it back, Woosah Wednesday
2.0.
2.0. We're doing it on a Tuesday today because there's something very powerful happening on October 4th, Wednesday, tomorrow. So today we invited some of our Master Vibration 13 practitioners to come on and assist us on this Woosah so that we could sound, word sound on what is happening on October 4th and why it is so important. So, ladies and gentlemen, on this very special Woosah Wednesday on a Tuesday, I would like to take the time to introduce four of our very, I don't even want to use terms that are like, how people want to introduce somebody and they want to make it all exciting. I want you guys to recognize the energies that we're working with on this platform at Master Vibration 13. And I want you to get the feel of who the people that we are working with are. But I want to introduce them to you today. And Grand Rising, Kyla, that's listening in the chat. We want to introduce to you today. So I want to begin with, you guys are familiar with I Minister Solution. And, we invited a lot of people to this particular session today because we have restored, we have released, and we have done a lot of work on ourselves, and we've been quiet for a long time, and it is now time for us to speak. So we just wanted to update some of the people that, haven't been listening to these voices in a while, and just let you know that Solution and myself have really transformed everything that we have done in the entertainment industry, in the industry of healing, in the industry of relationships. And we intend to share all of that with you guys at Master Vibration 13, as we've been doing for a very long time. We won't get into that, but let's get into who we have on the panel today. I first want to introduce you guys to I Minister Ready. I Minister Ready from I Ready Healing. I Minister Ready, could you please come on and share with everybody just a little bit of who you are and what you do?
everybody.
I had to give the round of applause for that.
As was mentioned, I Minister Ready Precious, Saki Rock Rock Rock. I am one of the Master Vibration Self Healing Practitioners, and I am here to assist on the journey of self realization, actualization, and self mastery. That's what we are all here to assist those in. And I would say my specialty would be in word sound healing and as well as listening, intuitive therapies, counseling, and rehabilitation. I'm very excited to be here. I'm excited for everyone. I'm excited for myself also. This is a very exciting time. Very, very, very exciting time. There are a lot of other interests that I have, but in regards to healing, that is what I am here for. I'm here to prepare you, to have you be ready so you don't have to get ready. And it's all about you being ready and me assisting you, providing tools, providing affirmative action to get you on the course of peace and wholeness.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Minister Reddy has been on her self healing journey for a while. I want to make it clear to everyone that's coming to this platform and seeing what it is that we offer. This is self healing done in the most organic way through the work that you do with your creator. And so, what we do is assist in making that journey flow, making it more comprehensible for you to glide through this transition that is happening. And so, this is for those that are ready to take action in their self healing. So the guides that are coming to you today are guides that will assist through the experience of their own journey. So none of us here are clinical psychologists or anything of that nature. We are self-healing masters, and we have mastered the art of self-healing through our own way, our own forms. There is not just only one way. There is a way that you are called to do, and what we do is help you hear that clearly, be able to be specific on what it is that you came here to do. Unleash your infinionaire. An infinionaire is a person that attracts abundance seamlessly because they're in their passion. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They know who they are, and they have that unlimited connection with the Most High God, the Force, Dios. It's something that when you know it, you feel it, you carry it with you, and everyone has access to it. And we're helping people access that here at Master Vibration 13. So thank you so much, I Minister Reddy. We also have with us today, I Minister Oyeyemi. Oh, we have somebody else that's calling in. I wonder if that's I Minister Ma. This is kind of impromptu, but we're going to do it.
Yay.
All right. Hola. Welcome.
Hola.
Who is this?
This is Mali, Christy's cousin. Hi, Mary.
Oh, Maline.
Yes.
Oh, welcome. We had we have our crosses a little bit mixed. We definitely welcome you. Please put your microphone on mute, and if you have any questions, then we're definitely going to be opening up the call after a bit, and then we'll be able to get back to your questions. Is that good?
Yes, perfect. I'll do so.
Okay. Gracias. Thank you. So, I Minister Oyeyemi, everyone that has come to Master Vibration 13 it's just been so interesting the way that everyone has just migrated to this platform, and it's been a magical and wonderful thing. And I have to say about I Minister Oyeyemi is someone who always brings out the music. For years, she's been sending me music and always just right on time. The songs that I need to hear to bring my energy up. And this is not like...
You're a spiritual DJ?
Yeah, she's my spiritual DJ. Right. Like, we don't even have like these long conversations or anything. It's like I'll look in my inbox and she sent me a song and it's exactly what I needed. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome I Minister Oyeyemi. Greetings.
Greetings, everyone, and thank you for tuning into the frequency of Woosah Wednesday on a Tuesday. I am Queen Mother Sacred Ancestral Palace. And under Queen Mother Sacred Ancestral Palace, I have Osharanga 369 Rising. Talking about myself. That's interesting. I do ancestral medicine. I'm a Reiki practitioner. I'm here to hold the vision. For Master Vibration Liar 13, you have a great vision. I'm here to inspire.
And you do so. I have to jump in real quick because I have to tell everyone about the grand rising of the matriarch. And that's something that occurred. We're on the last episode that we recorded was episode 6 on Friday. And you and I, Minister Reddy, are the creators of that. And it's been a magnificent event in my life, just starting it and the things that have happened, the things that have occurred just by participating and listening and allowing the work to go through me. And as you said, inspired. I get inspired to do things. And your services inspired me to do so much, and it has changed my life completely to the point of that's why we're here today. That's why we're able to, rebirth this Woosah Wednesday on a Tuesday. So thank you so much, and I yield the floor. I just wanted to say that.
I yield the floor also. Thank you.
Ache, gracias. And we have one more person on the panel who is so, I got to tell you about this one because she's just, we met, we have an acquaintance, no, it's not even an acquaintance. We have a story that is, okay, I'll just say it like this. What brought us together is that I have a family member, a union, yes, of this family member, this, it's like those family members in that you grow up together. So it's like your family. It's like that. And so I saw him.
Just become family by chance.
Yeah, that's what it is. And wait, Boricuas.
We kick it so much we cousins.
You already know Boricuas are cousins forever.
Yeah, it is.
So we see him after years of not seeing him, and Solution was his coach. And
oh man,
yes. And so we saw him at the movie theater with his beautiful wife.
Did I have my hands full?
And I never talk to anybody about organ technology like when I'm out. Yeah. And she, especially people that we kind of know, right? And so, and especially, we learned the lesson with family, but we're not going to talk about that right now. And so she was so attracted to the work that she was just drawn to it. And, we were just drawn to each other. And this woman is amazing. There's a lot of things that she won't say about herself, but she is an amazing entrepreneur. She is an amazing mother, an amazing wife, an amazing friend. She's just an amazing person. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome I Minister Alma.
I'm embarrassed.
I know.
She said I'm embarrassed.
Alma Vicente, my husband, Carlos Vicente, he wasn't as drawn as I was, so that's okay. He'll get there. But he respects the work, so I appreciate that. I am in the practice because, we're all practicing, like the doctors practice.
But in the practice of Reiki, I'm into like the whole like biofield tuning, and then I like hear about something else, and I just want to know. I want to learn. It's so interesting, of course, and like the orgone batteries, and I'm excited to be learning and have Mighty close to me and share. I happen to be like the middle man for many things. I connect people. So I'm still in my path, but I do know my boundaries of who I am and what life is. So I appreciate that. But thanks to Mari and everybody on this group. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So that's our panel for today, and this is what we're doing on every Wednesday after this one. We're going to get to why this one is Woosah Wednesday on a Tuesday, but what we're doing with Woosah Wednesday is that we're making sure that people from all over the world, from any, it doesn't matter what backgrounds or wherever it is that they're from, this is about your energetic frequency. And if you are moved to come into this Woosah Wednesday and get some release from us, some restoration from us, then this is where you're able to do it. And we want you to connect with the masters here, with the practitioners here, because this is all a movement that is happening worldwide. And this is something that I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say this, and this is kind of like tricky, but we don't know what we're doing, but we know what we're doing, right? So I'm saying that we don't know what we're doing in the terms of, for example, today just came like, okay, do this now. We didn't even know in our meeting, we didn't even know that the day that we were talking about that was having this great effect was going to be on the 4th, on October 4th, which is our Woosah Wednesday. So we were just inspired to just go ahead and do Woosah Wednesday on a Tuesday because it's necessary. En verdad, es justo y necesario. In truth, it is just and necessary. And right now, today, we have a message to everybody that's checking this out right now that October 4th, I'm not going to give you guys a whole bunch of reasons. I'm going to give you a couple of reasons and things that are happening because it's been very powerful, the information that we retrieved even after our meeting yesterday. But what I can say is that tomorrow on Wednesday is such a powerful day for the whole entire planet that your cease of your electronics and your attention to Mother Earth is of utmost importance, and it is going to bring you to a level of high vibration that you have not experienced, right? And the reason why this message is coming so clearly is because in the world, they're doing everything that they possibly can to alter this frequency that is coming to us on October 4th. So the frequency that is being projected, that they are warning people about, is that FEMA is doing a test, emergency broadcast system test. But this is a test that's happening, and it's happening through your phone. You know, when you get those alerts. So when you get those alerts, there's going to be another frequency mixed in there. It's like nanotechnology that's going to be going in through the systems of beings, specifically for people who have been vaccinated. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. So people that have been vaccinated are going to get this frequency a lot clearer and a lot quicker than people who are not. And mind you, and I have to say this too, just because you got the jab, it does not mean that you are, doomed for life. Mother Earth don't play. The universe is healing all over every day. So all you have to do is connect to her, and the healing will begin instantaneously. And the connection to her begins inside of yourself. Because I know you thought that I was going to say, go and find a tree, which I am going to tell you that. But you need to recognize the power in yourself at any moment. And at any moment in your thought and heart, when you connect to the source that created you, whatever you call that source, you are empowered immediately. So what you say, what you speak, what you sound is what's going to be. And when you know that, it happens even faster. And so when you know that, you start getting the inspiration. Yeah, go get a tree, go under some water, even if it's your shower, and start speaking powerful words of intention for your healing. That's what works. And this communication and this kind of language is getting more regular. People are starting more to talk about your organic healing. The witch that I am, right? People aren't so scared of me anymore. Well, a lot of people are. But the ones that are, that's just because they're scared of themselves. And that's okay. But this kind of energy that's being projected now, this light that's coming through all of this darkness is very bright. And you are that. And so this Woosah Wednesday was going to be happening every Wednesday, is that we are going to be allowing for people from anywhere to commune with us at that time. You do have to make a reservation, and that reservation is $20. That $20 reservation is going to give you access to the private healing where only is a limited amount of people per session. So it's only 12 people per session. And this healing is going to happen through that group. We're not going to say exactly what's going to happen because that's not how spirit works. So if you're there and you are having that experience, then you will know what is happening through your own experience and the group that's going to be presented at that time. We don't have a script. We do not have come here and do this. Let me tell you what's happening with your contribution. Your contribution tells us that you are serious about your healing and that you have an intention to uplift this vibration that is happening, this vision that is happening, and you are worth us taking the time to bring our energy to you. That's the beginning. In each session, we're going to give you the opportunity to get into a raffle of a Master Vibration Self-Healing Kit. This kit is priceless. And this kit has definitely an Orgone energy battery in there. It has services from all of the eye ministries that you've heard speak right now and more. And it's something that is created for your healing, not for promotion, not so that you can go on and tell people to come on over here and visit. That's not how we're running this operation here. This is vibrational frequency only. If you feel it, you know it, and that's all. You don't have to say a word. This Master Vibration 13 Self-Healing Kit is so that you can use it for your own healing, and you make that connection for yourself so that you can continue to live your life in abundance and be able to reflect this you that you are and be able to heal people just by being you and by your own healing. So that's what this is all about here today. I'm Mr. Solution. Is there anything that you wanted to add? Because I just had a moment of go to I'm Mr. Solution. Okay, that's a no. I was just feeling him over there doing stuff. I do want to say thank you to all of the people. I know that y'all feel me excited. I haven't been this excited in a long time because I've just recovered from a week-long sinus infection. That's the way that the low vibrating energy that I was dealing with, that through the challenges in my own life, they manifested itself into a sinus infection where I had to lay down and I had to rest and I had to listen and I had to read and I had to heal and I had to sing and I had to dance and I had to, but all in my head because I was feeling a little bit weak. So I was doing all of these things. I was on the ground. We were doing, it was just a magnificent experience. And you wouldn't think that, right? A person that is, because most people, it's like, oh, it's, the CEO. I don't even want to say that word because this is on different platforms right now, this particular podcast. So I don't want to say any word that's going to block this transmission from getting to the people that it needs to get to. But you guys are aware that we're in the season of normally what is the flu and cold season. But right now they're calling it something else. And they have put, a little extra sauce on what they're doing. However, that is necessary because our bodies need to adjust to this new world that we're entering into, that we are creating within ourselves. So the toxicity that's as being spewed against the people, you know, you want to look at when your body is detoxing. Some people call it sick, right? But when your body is detoxing, a lot of these things are going to happen. Mucus, all of this, you know, your throat, all of these different things are going to happen to your body. But you have to remember that this is for your healing. Your body is detoxing, adjusting to a new normal for itself. You know, the adjusting to the, what would you say, Solution?
Be the seasons.
The seasons.
That's what happens.
Right. And we also have to remember that a lot of things have been done to the world since 2020, well, beyond 2020, that are taking into fast effect now. And a lot of people are experiencing that. Okay. There's a lot of death and rebirth happening in the world right now. Okay. So you are seeing a lot of people pass. And it is important that you know, and I have to hit this. Okay. So the word mourning and the whole world uses that.
Good morning.
Good morning. Right? When you're saying good morning, you are spelling to yourself a space of sorrow, mourning, sadness, mourn, low. Good day is a day that we use. Grand rising are words that we use so that the moment that our eyes open and we rise up, we are using powerful spells, powerful words that are going to bring abundance and health and high vibrational frequencies into our lives. So this is very important that we do this when we rise. Speak words that are going to lift us. And whatever you are speaking now, know what you're speaking. Okay, so this is important because a lot of us are speaking things that we don't know. It's what we're used to saying. It's polite, is what you say. So you got to go into yourself and you have to start recognizing the vibrational frequency of the words that you're using. And we have to be accountable for every action. And it seems like hard work, but when you're in alignment, it's really not. It just becomes part of your day, part of what you do. So there's a lot of challenges that are happening in the world, and people are experiencing atrocities, things that they have never imagined, they've never thought they would experience. People are being left, by themselves. Families are walking away, are separating. Families are being attacked. Especially families, marriages, relationships are being attacked. But get this. I use the word attacked. I take it back. They're being, because we know that that's what's happening. However, they are being challenged. And it's important to use the word challenged because that's what it is. What is your relationship made of? In your relationship, do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? Because if you do not love yourself, that is going to show up in all of your relationships. And this is what is happening in the world right now. People are being shown reflections of themselves, and they don't like that shit. They don't like it. So what happens when they don't like something? They have a tantrum. They get mad. They get out of control. They get triggered. So triggered means that it's okay for you to act up and act out. So we're changing the language. We're saying stimulated so that we can take accountability for what is happening within us. Because if you are having a breakdown in your life, in your world, you having an attack, you're angry, all of these things are happening, you are the common denominator of that. So you were the one who has to control that and bring that to balance. You're the one that has to do it. And the moment that you start blaming somebody else for what you're going through, I don't care if it's your husband. I don't care if it's the person that slapped you. I don't care if it's, you have to take, and let me take that back. Because I am not saying that physical abuse is okay, right? But I'm saying, okay, so if you get slapped.
You be accountable for the words I speak. No.
So that is just a reflection of when it gets really bad. And real talk, this is what happens in situations. You get so mad and you will slap. Look, Solution got slapped a few times, all right? So that's just what happens when you get angry. What do you do in that? And it is not okay.
You lose control. You did. You got possessed.
Because I was, exactly.
Yeah, you got
and
possessed.
So I will tell you what happened in that situation when I struck Solution. You know what I'm saying? It was like we knew that it was time to move away, and we moved. I went. How many miles away did I go? 20? Was it like 20 miles? 20 miles away from each other because we knew that was time in our relationship. That's not something that happens in our relationship.
When you think about it, people make so many excuses. I could have said, "Well, I spar all the time. That ain't nothing. I mean, I get hit." You know what I mean? I'm just saying how people
will make
allow
excuses and allow
to continue to, exist.
Or she's a woman, I'm stronger than her. It's okay.
Yeah.
And
Right.
men have been, kind of put in the position where they have to accept that abuse from a woman. You know how many times I've seen, men get slapped and get beat on because, he's not supposed to hurt a woman or touch a woman. It's like, no matter what.
Yeah.
And that's just not, look, that's not right. See, I grew up in a way, I knew, here's the thing, because y'all, I'm a hothead, always been a hot, well, I'm going to accept my hot-headedness because I have everything in balance.
It's passion.
So it's like,
yes. It's support.
And so, but I'm the kind of person that if I slap solution, you better believe I'm ready to fight. I ain't hitting nobody with the expectation of they just going to stay hit. That's not the way I get that. That's crazy. Every cause has an effect.
That's funny. I tell young men, I was like, what do you want to do as soon as somebody hits you? I mean, immediately when you're in the ring. You want to hit them back.
That's right.
You don't want to say, "Hey, man, you No, you want to put your hand in their face. You like, no, you got to feel what I just felt. I don't know. You got to feel it.
And so that's what's happening.
So you understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in relationships, that doesn't change. It doesn't change because you have a husband or a wife or these are your children. When this energy hits and it takes control over you, it's like, it's a possession. And this energy possesses you and you are not yourself. This is what they call bipolar, schizophrenia, all of these things. These are energetic imbalances that are happening to people and they'll lose it. But see, here's what they do. Here's what they're doing. It's okay to lose it because look, we got some Zepatol, Neanderthal, Xylitol, Nuberthin, whatever you need. Which one you need?
Paxil.
Yeah, Paxil.
Paxil.
Yeah, all of that.
On TV.
That's
that. Brand new. Oh no, the other one.
Depakote. Yep. So they're going to give you these things because this is their solutions to the problems that they created, which is just a solution for them to maintain their riches, their success, whatever, what they think is success. But that world is changing. And I'm so excited because finally more people are seeing that it is that time and that you have the power to control yourself. And through your relationships, here's what happens. And this is what I've learned in my relationship. And I will say, Solution and I do not like to flaunt our relationship because let me tell you, your relationship is sacred. Okay. So all of these people, when they're posting, they're, kissing and loving and they're, oh, look at what we did and all of this, all of that. What they're doing is you are allowing the universe, the world to come in and bring energy upon your relationship because you made the contract. You put it out there. You said, here, come say whatever you think about my relationship and what I'm doing. You did that. And so now all of the people that are giving their energy, even when they're not online, okay, that picture is in their mind. That picture of you and them, that thought of you and them is in their mind. So the hate and the low vibrational energy that they're sending to your relationship, you're feeling that. If you're not ready, if you're not shielded, if you don't recognize who you are, oh yeah, your relationship is going to feel those attacks 100% of the time. I ain't even going to say 99. And this is why your self-healing is so important because your relationship will not survive if you are not whole. And this is the thing now, and I'm going to keep it real. If in your partnership, your partner is not doing the work, their time with you will expire. And that just means that two people on a different frequency cannot exist in the same place. It's against the law of physics. Lauryn Hill was saying that all the time.
I was going to say, even in hip-hop.
Yeah.
What is
two MCs can't exist in the same place at the same time. It's against the laws of physics.
Well,
Lauryn Hill.
There it is.
I'll check.
There it is.
So what the point that we are wanting to get across in every Woosah Wednesday, and the Woosahs are going to expand to every day, know that, is to recognize that you have the power to create your health, your healing, your life, your world. Remember this. Cada cabeza es un mundo. Every head, every mind is a world. And your mind is controlled by you. You are the master of your vibration. If you are not, somebody else is. And for many, There are powers that are in control of the minds of all the people that they encounter. And that's a lot of people. We're talking about millions, billions of people all around the world that have been stuck on programs that have existed since the beginning of time.
That's big business.
That's very big business.
I mean, ain't no business bigger.
Their biggest fear is for us to wake up. Their biggest fear is for us to know who we are. Their biggest fear is this time, and the time is now, and we're in it. Oh, yes, we're in it. So I have given you an expression of what it is that we're going to be doing every Woosah Wednesday on this. So we're going to have a live call that everybody can access, but on our private call that will take place after the live call, the people that have made their contributions will be able to get, it's a private number that they'll receive, our private conference number, and in that private conference number, they'll be able to come into the call and release whatever it is that they're going through. And what you're going through, we're not creating a space for you to dump. We're creating a space for you to release so that you can transform, because when you dump, what happens is that energy is going somewhere else subconsciously, right? Because you're thinking you're just talking about it, you're just sharing all your stuff. Hold on to that. Somebody else, yeah,
like what?
Yes,
somebody's here bring me. What am I supposed to do with it?
Right.
Why you bring it to me?
Absolutely.
Oh, you cold.
Exactly.
Why you bring it?
Exactly.
They be like,
what am I supposed to do with it?
What are you talking about? What do you mean? No, you just told me that. I didn't need to know that.
Yeah.
I didn't ask you. You just, it's like you put some poo-poo in my hand.
Exactly.
I said, hold that.
Yep.
What? I'm chilling.
So it's our responsibility to be able to, when we're giving people our situations or sharing our situations, that we are providing a space for growth and stimulation, that and release. We're not giving them our situation and thinking that now you got to fix it. You know what I mean?
You go with that back then.
Yeah, exactly. So with Woosah, it's about solutions and being able to, if you have a situation, like I can tell you right now, I went through hell. September, I was in hell every day sitting with the devil. And the devil were family members, loved ones, all of these things. I did my shadow work like I've never done in my life. So see, I don't have to tell you the details of what that was so that you can get the understanding and the overstanding that it was hell raw. Right? And then the result of my physical sickness was a confirmation for that. So the details don't really matter, because what happens in the details is you start reliving, you start, giving that life. Right? And so we've created a space where we recognize that low vibrational frequency comes in many forms. It comes in your husband being mad, your mom being mad, you having a bad relationship, all of these different things. Now, at Master Vibration 13, we are peeling the layers, but the layers can't be peeled on a public podcast where everybody's listening to your business. And this is why we have our private healing sessions where you can reserve a spot to go in there and talk to a Master Vibration 13 self-healing practitioner that can assist you in you finding those things within yourself. And everyone, all of us, have different remedies that we have used that have worked for us. This is not a cookie cutter situation where, now the one thing that I will say, Orgone energy batteries are a must for everyone in whichever way you create them or retrieve them. If they have the right formula, you use those because those are necessary. I got to get into, because I know I've been talking and I did tell you about tomorrow. What they're doing on the frequency. Okay, so I told you what they're doing. Now I want to tell you what is suggested for you to do. If you have children, if you have offspring, little seeds, keep them with you. Keep them with your family. Go outside, go to the park. I think we're going to be playing Frisbee and doing some bouncing at the park and, some loving and, watching the smiles on the kids, doing things like that. We're going to hug trees. If we're close to water, we're going to visit that water. We're going to smile when and if the challenges present themselves, we know exactly what to do. If somebody, if your spouse is trying to get in your face tomorrow, if they're trying to get in your face and talk shit to you in your face and they're like one thread away from your face, what you do is you take a deep breath. You look at them deeply in their eyes and you tell them that you love them, and you leave. You get out. In that moment, you find your peace. You do not compromise your peace. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Okay. The other thing that's happening tomorrow is the independence of the Iraqi people. They're celebrating their independence on October 4th. We in Master Vibration 13, Infinity Ministries, are highly invested in the Iraqi people, in the Vietnamese people.
Right. Yes. And their growth.
And their growth. And so on this Wednesday, what happened?
Oh, no. Good.
What we're doing is we're holding a deep intention for the people in these countries that have suffered, Zimbabwe, China. I mean, people everywhere, all over the world. I don't think that there is any place where people have not suffered.
We're seeing the economy do things that is definitely showing that we are in a place that we have never been. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting how it's just something that isn't really talked about or spoken of, but it is most definitely something that is happening. So with that being said, there are necessary, I would say, moves that could be to a benefit if your eyes are open and you're seeing the openings that your opponent is presenting to you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And one of the things that are happening that are on the government schedule, and see, there's so much information that's going around in the world that is too much, right? So I get information here and there, and I plug into it really quick. I don't even go deep into the research and is this true and is this what? Right. If it is being put out there, it is real. And so what I do is I create in my world, in my cabeza, in my mind, in my world, I am creating the opposite of what is being projected that is low vibrational. So I am creating in my world, and in my world, everything is fantastic and amazing. Even when it looks like it's not to others, I know that it is. So that's the world that I live in. Yeah.
It's a gift in it.
Absolutely.
When you think about, you existing in a place of existence, at some point, it has to be challenged, whether you want to see that challenge as good or bad. I choose to say low or high, because good or bad gives it that connotation where now something might be considered to be negative. Yeah. Even when you lose, there is an opportunity to evolve and gain information and level up and evolve. So if you're mature enough to don't make excuses and see that situation for truly what it is, then you can get the wisdom that comes from all of these opportunities that are so-called challenges.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Talking about challenges, because see, the reason why a lot of people have a hard time doing a woosah, really breathing and being comfortable, is always what? What is it? Is it
necessary tools? Oh, I'm sorry.
What is it?
You worried about what somebody else is going to think?
That's one. Mm-hmm. What is everybody worried about that they don't got enough of, though?
Dead notes.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes. Money.
Yes.
And here's the thing. Money is 100% tied to the sacral and root chakra, right? And what we believe about ourselves. This is why the term infinionaire is so important, because we are the money. We are the currency of this planet. And so when you recognize that in yourself, then the rest just flows. But you got to know it. You can't just think it. You got to know it. And so if people were to recognize that within themselves, then that changes the whole entire world. And that is what is happening now. So what is on the agenda of the powers that were is to digitize financially the whole world, right? And so a brief example of that is, let's say you got $10,000 in the bank in your savings. When they go into, well, in the bank, period. When they go on digital, and this is their plan, is to turn off the internet and turn off everything, right? And then when we come back on, it's a whole new system, right? And so in this new
I
system,
don't think they're gonna alert everyone and say, "Hey, we're going to change we're gonna change your money, your dollars. We're gonna flip it. We're gonna smack it up, flip it, and rub it down."
do I think they're going to give everyone fair warning is what you're asking me, I Minister Solution?
Oh no! What?
Yeah, the question is no, they're not. No. They're not going to tell nobody nothing.
I would.
Of course you would, because you're I Minister Solution.
Come on.
Right?
Why you got?
So they're going to catch everybody by surprise, and then whatever money you got in the bank, they're going to say you can have access to it if you get this chip or this thing or whatever. We're not going to go into it too much because we already know that today this is a public podcast that we're doing. So whatever they require for you to receive the funds that belong to you that are in a bank account, they're going to make it difficult for you to get if you do not agree to their terms. And so this is where they're going to put people in a corner, because you remember how in 2021 they were saying you got to take this or you don't get a job. You got to take this, you don't get to go to work, all of this stuff. They did that. They already did it. That was their test, right? And so now what they're doing is they're putting it to the plan to work. 2021 was the test. 2023 and 24 is putting it in effect. And the effect is that once somebody tells you, all right, you have no choice, you're either going to get this or you're going to lose all of your assets. Most people are going to sign on the dotted line with the blood and take the deal. Most people are. You are not. If you're listening to this today, you know that you have the choice, that you don't have to do that. And that's what this Woosah is about as well. It's not just about releasing, it's about solutions. Right? And these solutions are about how valuable you are, that because you are the money, you're an infininaire, everything that you project can turn into whatever it is that you need, because this is not just physical greenback. So in these coming times, if you need some eggs, some milk, whatever it is that you need, you'll be able to barter for those things.
What is it? Hands?
You need some hands. You're going to be able to barter for that as well. So it's not about just, oh, I need money, I need to make some, greenbacks. We already know in this group that real money is what? Silver and gold. Outside of silver and gold, before the silver and gold is the human. Because without the human, you can't and the time that we take to, and the energy that we have to, to get that dig and, y'all know what it is to access the money, right? It can't even happen. So now it's going back to beyond the gold and silver. It is us. But in terms of tangible things that you can have that's going to give you power, whatever money, whatever assets and whatever physical greenbacks you have in your bank, then at this time, and I haven't said this before because I've always been like, really modest. Look, whatever you have that you can turn into a tangible asset, you turn it into silver first. You turn it into silver first, and then if you have more, go ahead and get your silver. Go ahead and get your gold. Now, I will also say this. I am not what is it that they say in these calls that are public? I'm not a financial advisor, but you know what I am? I'm an infininaire. Okay, so I'm going to tell you that. I'm an infininaire. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an infininaire. And so are you. So get your assets. If you have vehicles, if you have, and about buying properties, hold on. Because you know why? What is happening in the world is not a game. Bobby, tell them really quick what's going to happen in the real estate industry in just a short time. We should be able to see it clearly when we get deeper into the fall. But I'm going to say about winter for sure. What can we expect in the real estate market? I'm in a solution.
What do I want to say? I mean, my opinion. I can't
It's
say.
just your opinion.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're just
I'm
talking
just
about how
saying
you feel.
it's looking as though markets are getting to a point to where people are being priced out. That's obvious. So it just looks like we're going to have a resetting of the housing of really all these systems. At the end of the day,
Exactly.
if you can't see this, I mean, what are we looking at?
And so I just wanted him to say that because I wanted to give you examples of some of the resetting that is happening in the world right now. Now, it's important to know that as grand and as big as those things are outside of yourself, it doesn't mean a thing if you don't got it within yourself. So as big as the world is, nothing matters if you don't got your world right. So I want to yield the floor at this time because we got just 10 minutes to go. We want to be very respectful of your time. I want to say thank you to I Minister Jennifer, to I Minister Kyla, to I Minister Jameson for being here live in the chat with us. And I want to yield the floor to the I ministers that are on the platform now to see if you want to speak on anything that you want to word sound about what we mentioned. If you guys think that I missed anything, because I know we talked about some stuff that we talked about yesterday. I wanted to make sure that it was clear for what we're sharing with the public on what it is. Did I get everything?
You definitely hit on all cylinders.
Okay, cool.
Well, as far as tomorrow,
I would like to add is that I want it to be clear that this goes beyond what is happening tomorrow. Because we never know, as it was mentioned, a thief in the night doesn't give you the time and date and all of that. So I want everybody to be clear and understand that this readiness is beyond just tomorrow. It's very important to have measures to protect yourself from low electromagnetic frequencies. If you have not already acquired an Orgone energy battery, it is very necessary to have in your home. What's even another tool which is very important to carry with you at all times is a clear quartz crystal. Begin to have these protective tools in your house and your car with you and use that frequency to create a shield around yourself, around your family, even at a distance. This is beyond what is just supposed to happen tomorrow. This is about having the tools ready and using the tools that you have access to. And the greatest tool that we have within us, which is that synergizes with a crystal quartz, is melanin, which is a superconductor. And we all have that. So we can tap into ourselves and use this melanin to provide protection for us, our friends, our families, and our spaces. Ashe.
Ashe. Gracias. Anyone else?
I was just thinking that I would like to reiterate on tomorrow and what tomorrow is. Ultimately, it is about doing what we've always said we wanted to do, which was exist in positivity and high vibration. Do that through creating the environment of positivity so that can be what does Philharmonic say? Be the example that you want to see.
Yeah, be the change.
So we want to really, exist in that high vibration tomorrow and be having good thoughts, because that's what we want to create as our future. And that's the main thing ultimately in all this, I think.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if we actually said that. Yes, there are, with the things that we have heard that has possibility, but as we said yesterday too, there's a possibility that it looks like nothing happened, but something is always happening.
It's definitely happening. It's just nanotechnology. Yeah.
Just like we always say, if we're really being accountable for every second, every minute, every breath, every step, I mean, when you really start to do something like that, now you're really being responsible. So now you're ultra aware of everything. Mm-hmm. So,
and it's not difficult to be ultra aware. You just get to the point where you see what it is and you take action organically. Yeah. So that's definitely important. It's important to not dive in deep to, oh my gosh, what's all happening?
Not to exist in fear.
Don't exist in fear.
That's the thing for me. It's like I really wanted to leave, those listening to this with that. Like, if you have faith, whatever that faith is, I mean, Tupac says, who do you believe in? I mean, whatever that is, lean into that to the point where it is insanity. It looks to be insane. And what I mean by that is, when it looks to be insane, that's when you're looking like you have faith. People say they have faith, but they look quite average.
They're scared.
And I mean by that, when you look at average, you just you're not glowing with that, knowing that Most High is just protected. I'm protected. Like I got it all. It's all there. There is no doubt.
Yeah. And that's the key, is to remove all of the doubt. If you are interested in participating in the after practice, this is our first day doing it. So you could Cash App $ S as in Sam, E, G as in girl, the number 13, the word love, LOVE, $20. That'll give you your seat, and it also gives you a raffle ticket. The raffle tickets are $5 each. We're gonna call the raffle every other week. So in 2 weeks, this raffle is going to be called, and you can enter the raffle at any time. Just when you do the Cash App, make sure and you put that it's for if it's $5, or if increments of $5, of course, $20 gives you 4 raffle tickets. Just put that in the notes on the Cash App. If you want to assist us, we are working on raising funds for the Master Vibration 13 sanctuary, self-healing sanctuary. And so that's in effect right now. So if you're interested in donating to that, just use the same Cash App and say what it's for. But if you're ready for this Woosah, put the Woosah on there, and we'll know that you want a seat for the private healing with our practitioners. I think that we've covered everything, but I do want to go to my panel and what is this? Look, you guys, we got another surprise. Master Vibration 13, you are live. Who is this?
Greetings. This is Minister Reddy. I got dropped off the call.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad I was able to get back in. That was interesting.
That was interesting. Well, thank you for that.
It's all good. Your presence is a presence.
Sorry, honey. Go ahead.
He said, your presence is a present.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Yes. The present is a gift, and you are a gift in the present in any kind of situation. And I want us to all remember that individually and collectively, we are so powerful. We have the ability to transform anything. We have this resonance, if I'm saying that right, resonance affinity, meaning that we can tap into anything and turn that frequency into what we are resonating off of. And that in itself is very powerful.
And just for those of you that are just tuning in, when we say Ache, we're giving reverence to our ancestors that use the word Ache like abracadabra, and so it is. Everybody has a way. Some people say Amen, Amin, different things. And so it's important for you to find your way.
I even started
Because
to notice some
what
of the
in the Sam hell this
the
lady
first
coming
bottle.
while I'm
This
talking
has
saying
really
something
changed
deep,
my
and she
life.
gonna
It comes
get
in
here
a little
and put a
dropper. You
commercial
just drop
in
it
here
all over
and
your
ruin my
scalp.
moment. But no, you didn't ruin the moment because we're back. There it is. What was I saying?
That transformation, powerful.
And close there.
Transform and transmute.
Yes.
Everyone's own way.
Everybody has their own way, and it's important for you to find yours. And that's all I say. I'm Minister Oyeyemi. Would you like to close us out, please, on this Woosah?
Yes. Giving thanks and praise and homage to all those who have walked before us, and homage to all those who will walk after us. We give thanks and gratitude to each our minister, to each person that's tuned into the frequency of Woosah Wednesday on a Tuesday, as we unplug from the matrix on October 4th. When we unplug, we'll return back to the source, to the essence of who we are. It's important that we know who we are. It's important, it's imperative that we return back to that ancestral bloodline, to that ancestral heritage, and we return to the knowing of who we are. On this Woosah Wednesday, on this Tuesday, we are the ones that we've been looking for. We are the ones that we are looking for. Without us, there's no them. Without them, there's no us. We need each other. All people of God. Ashe, Amara, Mayat.
Ashe.
Ache. Thank you all so much for being here. Hasta la próxima. Adios.
Whole.
Wholeness.
Wholeness and vibration.
Wholeness.